All right, March 22nd, 2017. Yalak here again. This is another lesson in the New Testament is Fake series, and this is lesson number 50. And my lesson here is entitled The Power. Let's look at this New Testament verse to start this out. Matthew chapter 28, verse 18. And Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, All power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. I can't tell you how many times I read this in the Christian church. I mean, it was a blast. I mean, we read this so much. We shouted over it so much. All power is given unto me. He's claiming all power is given to him. Yet, when I read in Genesis chapter 1, the first chapter, it shows that all power on the earth was given to us as well. And after you listen to me, you're going to say, well, that's only in earth. But Jesus is saying here, because he is the Son of God, brother, he's saying it's given to him in heaven and in earth. So that sets him apart. Well, let me just show you that all power was given to Adam in heaven and in earth as well, thousands of years before Jesus came. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. And the Creator said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish. You see that dominion there? It means power. Just like the same power to rule and have dominion and so on, to get stuff done and whatever, to rule, that power, the same power from the New Testament in Matthew 28 and in the book of Acts, chapter 1 and 2, you're going to receive power and so on. Dunamis from the Greek. Well, this here, it says radah, that is the dominion, and it's dealing with power. It says to rule, have dominion. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. To dominate, to tread down, to have dominion, rule, subjugate. Now, isn't that power? To cause, to dominate, to scrape out, to scrape out, to scrape out, to scrape out power. Specifically, to subjugate, specifically, to tread down and to crumble off. Right? Because you're breaking things down now. You can squash things, you can dominate. Have dominion, prevail against. So, to overtake and so on. So basically saying, we're going to make man in our image, and we're going to let him have dominion or power over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth. So that's power in heaven and in earth. And even in the sea that Adam was given from the start. So man was given the power from the start, thousands of years before Jesus came. And here is it clearly says over all the earth, here is the heaven part. It says over the fowl of the air. Now, in the New Testament thinking, you're praying and all night prayer meeting and you're fasting and you're binding principalities and powers of the air. The air is heaven. So if Jesus is saying all power is given to me in heaven and earth, the Creator is saying, I gave man power over the sea, the fish of the sea, cattle of the earth, and the fowl in the air. So our power goes everywhere. The only problem, which is a great problem, is because Adam and Eve transgressed and it kicked them out, changed all kinds of things. But even later on, we see here, when Noah came off the boat, it says, let me look for that one. Yeah, Genesis 9 verse 2. And the fear and the dread of you, so they just came off the boat now, the flood. And the fear and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth. So it's like he's returning some of that power, right? And shall be upon every beast of the earth and upon every fowl of the air, that's heaven again. And upon all that moveth upon the earth and upon all the fishes of the sea. So you see all three realms. Earth, air, or heaven, and the sea. So it's like the birds, they fly in heaven. The air is heaven. And into your hand are they delivered. So he's restoring that power. So when Jesus comes saying all power is given to me, the New Testament is trying to sell you something brand new. No, it's selling you something that was old, that was already here, that was already given out, and making it look like it's new. It's rebranding it. It's changing the name and shining it up and putting that new car spray in and making it sound like, yeah, brand new. No, Jesus is a fake, is a trick. The New Testament is a trick. There's nothing new about no power coming with Jesus. It was already given, and as soon as they came off the boat, Noah got it back again. And so here it is now, when it says the ear in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26, and fowl of the ear, you're getting power. Adam is getting power, or man is getting power over the ear. That word ear is Shamaim, which means heaven. So all power is given to me in heaven and earth. No, Man already got that from the start. There's nothing new. Power over the heavens, Shemaim, heavens, sky, visible heavens, abode of the stars and so on, right, in the atmosphere. Isn't that where the Christian teachings teach to pray and cast on strongholds from the ear? Principalities and powers of the ear. They're telling you something in the New Testament that was already set up and established in the Old Testament. This is a trick. The power was already given from the very first chapter in the book of Genesis in the Bible. Thank you for listening.